guys. I honestly kinda hate to make a video about this because it really has a negative tone, but I honestly feel like I need to get this off of my chest here. I honestly am not sure how to even say this here. So, for the past few months, I want to say roughly since September, around there, I feel like my depression started to get a huge toll on me. And I ended up speaking with a doctor online, not necessarily online on a computer, but on phone, after I did a test for my disabilities. And I discovered that my whole AB or ADHD or autism, I don't have any of those. Those aren't my disability. The disability that I actually do have is PTSD induced trauma. So, if some of you guys are unaware, PTSD is post-traumatic stress disorder. It usually happens when something really traumatic has happened in some person's life. That when something that happens, it gives them a flashback of it. That's what PTSD is. I have been going through that quite a lot recently. For the past roughly 14 years now. I'm not going to go into detail what was causing it, because I feel like I need to save that for another video. But honestly, I feel like that ever since then, I feel like I've been decreasing in my health. I know that my doctor says that I'm doing fine, physically, but mentally, I don't think I'm fine at all. I honestly think I'm unhealthy. In fact, I don't even think it. I honestly believe I'm unhealthy in my mental health. Because ever since the year 2020, in I want to say it was March of that year, in my sophomore year in high school, ever since I saw the footage of the 9/11 attack during my U.S. history class, that has always traumatized me. Because we didn't watch a movie at all that was fake. We saw the real documentary that was showing the actual footage of the attack that happened. And yeah, I remember that after that I didn't want to. I actually had to go home early because I was just so traumatized by it. In all honesty, I feel like it would have been better if I would have skipped that part of my class, because that pretty much scarred me pretty much throughout the rest of my life. Whatever parts of PTSD I've been going through is mostly stuff that I went through in 2000. Not necessarily in 2021 in particular, mostly at the end of 2021 when I became friends of the most delusional Sonic fan, which is Larry Hughes. And ever since then, from I want to say it was November of 2021 all the way to I want to say March or so, or April of 2023. That was how long I was friends with that guy. In fact, I'm not even gonna say it was a friendship. I'm gonna say that I was pretty much honestly, an abusive friendship. I don't even think I could call that it, because with the amount of stuff that Larry has talked about, he literally likes nothing. Even when I try to talk to him about stuff like Sonic SatAM, he always wants to try and talk about negative stuff. And it really is disappointing to me that it has gone this path, because I honestly kind of wish that I would have been able to become friends with the guy and hopefully, make him become, a good fan of the fan base. But I guess I fucked that up. It was because of me influencing him so much, I caused him to attack lots of the guys who I became friends with. People like Thomas, Taylor, Alyssa, Ghost Jack, Zero, the Speedstar, Memer, Keenus Fox. The one person I feel like I regretted having on the target the most, though, was probably Sonic Rush. I honestly do think that whole thing was my fault, because of the fact that I influenced him, to talk trash about, about his family. That was pretty unforgivable what I did. Just honestly fucking hate myself. It's one of the reasons I wanted to commit suicide so much, because of how much I seem to fucking ruin everything. And this is also something that I feel like I need to explain a little bit. When some people are saying that I'm not a real man because I'm into stuff like the Sonic series. Well, there's something that a lot of you guys don't know, is that the whole series of Sonic the Hedgehog, like, it's the only franchise I could think of that's truly made me happy ever since I was a little kid. like other than franchises like Bionicle, which I loved even to this day, like the Sonic series has been the one I've enjoyed the longest. It's one of the reasons I liked talking to those guys so much, because they have a lot of the same opinions that I have of the series that I was never able to talk to with Larry. And it's one of the reasons I honestly feel like that with me not being able to express, how I feel about it, that kind of had an effect on the way I think a little bit now. Especially with the way how there's also times where people will do say what I will like. Sometimes I would just completely stutter out, and I wouldn't be able to say anything, and people will be, surprised that I'm not saying anything at all. Because I pretty much wanted to shut up about a good chunk of my life, because it seemed like nobody liked anything that I liked at all. It's just, yeah. I'm not gonna be leaving the internet, because I feel like that my friends on Discord and on Facebook and DeviantArt, like, I feel like they're the only true friends I can think of that I actually can consider, true friends. And in all honesty, I feel like that everything that I ended up putting them through, I don't think I deserved to be, their friend. I honestly don't deserve anything. I honestly don't know what else to talk about at this point. I mean, it's like 6 a.m. or something at the time of this recording, and yeah, I just don't know what to say now. For the past few years, I've been nothing but pretty much me getting traumatized by one thing and the next that makes it even worse. And yeah, I guess that's it.